जिसका इंतजार, बोलो ये घर मेरा है।
ये वीड
धूप की आँख में चोली, आंगन में सजी रंगोली, मोगरे की फूली बेल बच्चों ने खिलाई खेल। अमर बड़ी
हर दिन लगे त्योहार।
हाँ, ये मेरा घर है। यूनी होम्स बाय यूनिटेक, अब हर दिन जश्न मनाएं आपके अपने घर में। One movement got independence for India. The other is powering an independent India. Elecon, India and Asia's largest industrial gear manufacturer. This is Network 18. And you are watching CNBC TV 18.
Open Exchange brought to you by Sanjay Ghodawat Group, empowering real India.
Welcome back. Markets about to open in the next few seconds. Should be a flat kind of an opening, maybe open around 46.75, 46.80 kind of levels. So that's what it looks like from the global cues that we are seeing this morning and what the SGX has been suggesting for the last few minutes. But more importantly, where we go from there is going to be absolutely critical. First rates are about to come in now. There they come, 20 points higher on the Sensex, 15,830 points higher on the Sensex. And the Nifty opens at 4695, 4691 now. That's up about 4 points. Not too bad. It's flat, but it's flat on the way up, which is good. So still just about hovering around that 4700 mark. The Nifty, as it did for a large part of the day yesterday, 4694. 15,800 on the Sensex is here, up 38 points. So that's not a bad place to start given global cues. Here are the winners this morning. KN India with crude recovers a couple of percentage points at 257. Sales up 1% at 164. Bharti is warming up to the deal, 420 plus. Cipla has been strong for the last couple of days since the AGM has moved up a couple of percentage points. Siemens is up 1% from the infra space. This morning, ICICI Bank opens up 1%, 757. L&T is up to 1600 plus. Wipro up to 573. Good move, good groove over the last few days. Wipro has been in, and M&M is up 7 rupees at 830. Grasim also up to 2670. That's moved up a bit in the cement space, and Reliance Power is up to 161. Ranbaxy is also moved up a bit to 340, and so has Suzlon up to nearly 92. But very few winners actually in the index. KN is the biggest one, and you can add Cipla and Bharti to that list. Those are the few modestly positive winners. What's down? Tisco loses another couple of percentage points, not entirely unexpectedly, because there is a continuing reaction after yesterday's 6% fall, now at 426, 427. Sun Pharma is a bit weak, couple of percentage points down there as well. GAIL is down 1%. Infosys a bit subdued, 617 rupees down at 2174. Nalco went up yesterday, has corrected a little bit, but the prominent losers are Tisco and Sun Pharma, and you can throw in Infosys out there for good measure. But despite all of that, the Nifty is now trading at 4700. Yesterday did flirt quite a bit with that level, but today has got there and is sticking there for the moment. It's not a big move, but it's a psychologically important level to be trading above. So 4701 is what we are seeing on the Nifty. What about mid caps, Mithali?
It's pretty flat actually, even though the index has picked up okay. So up almost 1% now for the mid-cap index, and backed up by good volumes as well. The kickoff seems to be all right this morning. Here's a couple of stocks that stand out. Lanco opened up nearly 11%. I think that's corrected now. Even the volumes weren't too large on that stock, but that's one that really started off with a bang this morning. And Amtech India is the other one that stands out in trade. 5.5% up on that one. So Amtech India is your other mover from the mid-caps. Metas has been showing you some strength. It's up 5% again this morning. Sycom, one of the large stakeholders in Metas, has more or less cleaned out a lot of its stake over the past couple of days. They've sold more than 4%, and Metas is up 5% in trade today. From the technology bunch, it's getting a bit diverse, and keep an eye out on Mahindra Satyam. You know, despite disappointing news, the stock seems to be moving higher. This morning, Mahindra Satyam is up or flat now, but over the past couple of days, it's put on nearly 13%. So Mahindra Satyam is still holding at 100 plus today. Birla Power and Fame India, two other smaller stocks to watch out for in trade. They're up about 3 to 4% apiece, and some of the mid-cap banks are not doing badly. UCO Bank, IDBI Bank, just a couple of examples. Not a whole lot on the losing side actually. Maybe GVK Power, that's a little bit flat. Otherwise, there isn't that much damage happening to the market. And you saw the first signs of it yesterday. This morning as well, sugar is showing you some recovery. Bajaj and Balrampur both.
Aban offshore is still going strong, almost nudging 1600, so that's not open too badly. Textiles, Bombay Rayon is the one which is standing out there, 3% higher at 212. And Datamatics in the mid-cap IT space is up 4% at 37.5 rupees, so that's another one. Ansal Properties, the board is meeting later today for a capital raising exercise, and that stock's also moved up. This morning, Noida Toll Bridge not looking too bad. Lively mid-cap market, you would have to say. Yes, not 10-12% moves, but quite robust the action out there, which is why the breadth is positive. 720 advances to 120 declines. And for starters, we've got well past that 4700 mark, 4713. That's a good opening. Generally, after expiries, unless something is terribly wrong, markets tend to open up well, and that's exactly what has happened. Some relief early in the day, straight away taking the Nifty up to 4700 plus. Ashwini, do you think it will stick there? Are we going to cross this hump today, tomorrow?
See, breakouts generally succeed only 25-30% of the time, and given, you know, global backdrop, given there is no leadership other than Infosys, TCS, I think it could be worthwhile to bet against it, because even if you get past 4700, if you don't sustain, there'll be people trapped on the long side. So I'd be wary of the index right now, but mid caps, as you can see, auto ancillaries, smaller drug stocks, they're all doing well.
Hemant, you would be comfortable holding along and betting on the breakout at this point?
Yes, Sudhyan, because the primary reason what I'm already seeing is that if I compare it call on call basis also with the last contract, I'm already seeing there's a shift of call on the upside. Puts are on the also moving on the northward side, so telling me clearly that this market has more strength than rather than weakness. Even the volatility front is not telling me anything which is suggesting that there's a road of uncertainty ahead for the market participants. So clearly, if I put in all the data, the way the rollovers have also shaped up, I think I will be comfortable carrying long, and I have a target in mind of 48, 50, 49 on this index right now.
What's happening with Tata Steel in your market, Hemant?
See, Mithali, Tata Steel yesterday, first time actually till day before yesterday it was seeing a good rollover. Yesterday, first time it started seeing more of a profit booking, people not taking long positions forward. And today what we also observed, the way the cost of carry moved down, clearly telling now the stock would be under pressure. But I would be very curiously watching 400 level, Mithali, because a lot of 400 puts were already starting to be written in the September series beforehand in the last week itself. So that would be a crucial level for Tata Steel on the downside. If it breaks 400, then it will be a really worry sign. Otherwise, if it manages to hold, I think you might see a rebound coming after today and taking it back to 450, 460 levels.
Ashwini, had a look at the charts of Cairn.
Yeah, Cairn has been holding up above 250. In case, you know, oil keeps moving up further, I think next targets here could be about 275. So that's looking like it's moving out of a bit of a range, which is about 225 to 250. But, you know, oil needs to keep heading up. And that is where the problem may be, because, you know, most equity markets and commodity markets are sort of losing their gas on the upside. So I would watch out crude for that.
Have you watched any of these small or side bank counters, Ashwini, like UCO Bank or IDBI Bank of late? They've been moving up?
No, not recently, sorry.
Aside of Bharat Forge, did you see any other exciting chart on the auto ancillary front?
See, Omax Auto was something that I had suggested That has made a good breakout yesterday. You could see targets of 58 quite soon on that. Keep a 43 kind of stop loss.
There's some interest building up in power again. Some of the power stories have been looking okay. Birla Power, of course, small stock, but big volumes on that, is up nearly 5%. PTC, Suzlon Energy, we've got a date now for the NHPC listing. It's the